So in the same manner, there are things that the Lord desires to do, and it requires you. It requires partnership with humanity in order to bring it forth. And for what the Lord desires, not just what he wants to do in the nations, even for what the Lord desires to do in your life, in the life of your family, in the life of your community, and in the nations, intercessors must arise. If intercessors don't arise, even when you think of it in a practical sense, the world, as we know, was shaped by words. When creation began, God spoke creation into being. And so our words have the ability to create and shape worlds. Where there is no intercessor, the words of witches prevail, because they also intercede in darkness. You see, as the Lord began to show us a new assignment when it came to Los Angeles, and the first instruction the Lord gave was gather a team of intercessors. Because as we began to pray together every single day, then the Lord will begin to reveal and expose things in the territory so that we would pray with precision and accuracy. One of the things that I've learned about intercession is that it is spiritual architecture. Because it is what gives the platform. It is what gives us the understanding, the design, the structure, the arrangement of what God desires to do on the earth. And without it, there are things that will not last. You see, I thought it was so interesting because one of the questions I remember, early on, just in my walk with the Lord, I used to always ask this question, Lord, why? Even, like it comes up sometimes until the Lord really began to teach me about intercession. And the question is like, Lord, you already know everything. Why do we need to pray over and over and over and over again about one thing? If you already desire to do it, and I am saying here, Lord, I'm available. Don't I just need to pray once? And it's done. But you see, it's so interesting, even when you consider the man, the prophet Elijah, why is it that the Lord will tell him it will rain? But yet Elijah is interceding and asking his servant to keep checking the cloud until the servant comes to him and say that he sees a cloud in the form of a hand of a man. And then Elijah recognizes now there's going to be an abundance of rain. Who God is, creation reveals the creator. Intercede about. Because intercession is where things are developed behind the scenes. There are certain things that when it has visibility, before there's intercession, the enemy can attack it. And actually, his intended outcome could happen. You see, it's not enough for you to just want to be married, for example. But when you begin to intercede for whoever your family would be, when you begin to intercede for your children, when visibility comes, when the spouse comes, when the children come, there is something in the invincible that is backing it up. There is a spiritual force that is fighting alongside you. That's why you will see there are some couples, no matter how much they fight, they're not going anywhere. There is intercession that prevailed. That something is always drawing them back to work it out. But there are times that when there is no intercession, and you're just looking at something for the casual, desire of it, when visibility comes, there's no roots. And so any little thing, the enemy can use it to affect your perspective, your perception. There are certain jobs you might desire. And whether you lack intercession, any little thing, offense. But you see, when intercession goes before you, there is an anchoring. There is a backing.